What the hell?
It's the background TV. Don't ask.
Somebody's watching Telemundo or something there. Did you
Yeah, my
hear that?
turbo.
I think they scored.
I have the mic positioned in way, so it's like it picks up a lot of background noise. It's very sensitive for some reason.
I mute up.
Yeah, I probably will.
Who's
Just
George?
send me a link.
Who's the 51?
I guess you could just send me a link. Yeah, who is the 51? Not. And then we have
What the hell?
it's the background TV. Don't ask.
Yeah, it is. Watching Telemundo or something there. I just turned on the stream and yeah. I hear and all that.
Oh boy. I have a mic. Send me the thingy. So
Yeah, I didn't just put out.
Oh, I just saw it. Yeah, I probably will. Yeah, big F. Okay.
Harry.
Yeah, I know. I will.
Are you doing it in... Yeah, it should be. You using IRTVO or ATVO? I never could get them to show up.
Try to pull the thing that you're below the overlay.
Alex is really good at computers.
Yeah, try to pull it. Try to pull the like the file or whatever it is, the capture thing. Try to drag it below the whatchamacallit, the overlay, because that's just the separate layers, and if you have it layered over, because I do Twitch streaming myself, and I have problems with that.
Better watch out, you're gonna get nominated to broadcast.
Yeah, you better shut your mouth.
Yeah. I don't have internet for that.
And be saying Alex and Moody up there.
He's using all these technical terms like thingamajig and what.
I thought it was type of terms. Did Charles leave and just never come back?
I'm back. Should. There should be a preview that you see.
Yeah, 51, you got a copy?
There you
It takes a while for... Like, I use Streamlabs, which is,
You said you want to get into streaming?
Streamlabs is better than... Because it's a lot more sort of... What?
Didn't you say you wanted to get into commentating?
Commentating? Yeah. Like, if I don't race and I have track...
Yeah, 51, you got a copy?
You can't commentate and race at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
I can do it at the same time. What's
Well,
Greg can do it. Goddamn a train.
the wheel would be easily picked up on the microphone, though, because...
Greg doesn't even need to fucking see the race to commentate.
Mine's even worse, Alex. my
Wait, what do you use? Do you use the TMX? Or what wheel do you use?
The 8920.
No.
Ah, y'all and you big fancy wheels. I got a Momo. Hey, you gotta worry about nothing. I'll worry y'all out.
TMX.
If I don't race and I have...
That's right.
If you win, Vern, I'm blaming it on you.
You can't commentate and race.
Yeah, everybody blame it on Vern.
Do it at the same time. What's wrong with you?
Greg can do it. Goddamn a train.
The wheel would be easily picked up on the microphone, though, because... Momo.
Go back and watch that Pocono stream and see what happens.
Was lap 2? Was lap 2 where Hal said fuck it? Or was that on the first lap?
No, the one where everybody went to sleep in the booth. Ah, y'all,
Let me check.
y'all and you big fancy wheels.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, fuck you sometimes.
Hey, we're all on the line, so
Audi,
that was-
Audi like.
I'm just saying, guys.
Oh, Robbie, do you
I was holding my
remember when
own
you-
on the high side.
That's
I was
it.
holding my
You're
own
alive.
on the high side, guys, in practice side.
oh,
Yeah, but on the inside, you have
Andrew's gonna
two
be.
teammates behind you.
It's about a 50% shot I might turn you, so I'm not gonna side draft too hard. But I was
Hey.
holding my own on the high side.
Pocono stream and see what happens.
50%.
Last season it was like
Okay.
98.
Yeah, don't side draft too hard.
Oh no, Cal,
Give a
you? I want
PSA.
to be
I
seen.
need to give a public service announcement. Okay.
Oh my god.
I may or may not be having latent. So if somebody
Lags out. Lags
to
out
like
again.
tell me,
Lags
and I
out
will
again.
pull off the track.
I got.
Well,
I'm just saying, guys.
Robbie,
I was holding my own on the high side. I was holding my own on the high side, guys, in practice.
Oh, so when the race goes on, you can make full screen.
It's about a 50% shot I might turn you, so I'm not gonna side draft too hard. But
I'm the only person from Michigan here.
Michigan.
Someone wants
You'll have to move. You'll have to move me up to the broadcast booth.
Oh, no, Cal,
Give a
you? I want-
PSA.
Audi is an admin.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
I may or may not be.
Damn it.
Yeah.
So if
Well, I mean, I don't know if I can do it under green, but I'll try.
Underneath.
I'm not that fucking down. Yeah, under caution, I'm fine. The problem is with fucking VR, you have to look down to go on the thing.
Oh, so when the race goes on, you can make full screen.
Alright, 10-4.
I'm the only person from Michigan here.
Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, the cup race last year went green flag here, so who knows? Oh yeah, guys, if you guys win, if I don't win, get to me after the race. I'll give you $10.
If you don't win,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if I can do it under green, but I'll try.
Underneath.
I'm not that fucking down. Yeah, under caution, I'm fine. The problem is with fucking VR, you have to look down to go on the thing. Alright, 10-4. Yeah, I mean, the cup race last year went green flag here, so who knows? Oh yeah, guys, if you guys win, if I don't win, get to me after the race. I'll give you $10.
if you don't win,
How many quick repairs do we have? Quick repairs,
One, I
fast
think.
repairs.
One.
Alright.
Thanks. Are we allowed to go back to our team chats? Alright. Good luck, everyone.
See you, man.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, guys.
Yo,
Good luck,
John.
guys.
Yes, sir.
Ladies
You remember I
and
made all
gentlemen,
those.
I know you've been hearing us chatting for a little bit, just going over some pre-race stuff. I want to welcome you to the WFO Racing League's Twisted Tuesday Can-Am Pro Series. We are live at Daytona International Speedway tonight.
Alright.
I have my good
Are we
friend
allowed to go back to our team
and
chats?
commentator Greg Rourke here. He's also going to be racing tonight, and he will be in the booth with us, so he's going to give us kind of
Good
a...
luck, everybody.
You're going to be our in-car tonight. You'll be our in-car reporter, Greg.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, we're looking forward to a fun 50 laps here. It's our preseason test and tune, so
Yes, sir.
a test for those guys out there racing and a tune
remember
up
I
for the
made all
broadcast booth. We're going to get ready to kick off our third season over here at WFO Racing. It's going to be pretty exciting. What do you think, Greg?
It's going to be a good season. Everybody, I think we got a few guys coming back from last year. They're hungry for wins. I think we're going to have a good crowd. Definitely have a good pack of racers. Seems like we had a race last week there, and everybody seemed like most part we got a good bunch, and I'm really looking forward to getting on the track with a lot of them.
Yeah, likewise, we'll have another great season, obviously, for the K&N, and it's been great the past two seasons, so we're looking forward to another great season for that. The Truck Series should be a pretty stout season for that one as well. But what I'm really excited about, Greg, is our new Cadillac CTSV Thursday Night Oval Series.
Yes, sir. That's gonna be a lot of fun, and it's gonna be a good way to get some people that are maybe new to the service that'll be to introduce them to oval racing. Even some road racers that may be familiar with the Cadillac car. It'll give them an opportunity to get their feet wet in the oval side. The car's really stable, fast. So it's not like trying to drive a Legend around a big track, but you've got enough power that you can, attain some pretty good speeds, and I'm really looking forward to that one.
All right, we're going to go over our starting lineup here. Sitting on the front row pole tonight is the number 44 of Robbie Oddie. Oddie had a pretty good lap there.
Yes, sir.
He looks like he's going to get the season 3 in 2019 kicked off good. Outside of the front row, we got Andrew Singleton. Welcome back to Andrew. He missed a few races at the end of last season. He's back this season. Sitting P2 tonight. Good job to him. Inside on the second row, looks like we got Alex Burks in the number 5 car. I think that's going to be Alex's first or second start. It might be his first start here at WFO Racing. And, of course, Mr. Hal Amy himself sitting outside of the second row. Third row inside, we got the 26 of Mike Buchanan. Outside of him, a brand new driver over here at WFO is going to be Heath Morse. Fourth row inside, we got the 86 of John Stanu. Outside of John is none other than our commentator in here tonight, Mr. Greg Rourke, driving that 48 car. We got Jorge Bustos starting 9th in the 51. And David Moody.
Hi guys, if you need a black cleared, just me or Hal. Good luck. Got a few laps here, so let's make sure hopefully we get all of us to the end. Good luck.
I'm sorry about that. I got a little iRacing audio coming over us. We're going to get that shut off in just a second.
Careful, 22, you're flashing already.
Nation 01 is going to be starting 11th and rounding out our 11-car field tonight. So what do you think, Greg?
Well, these cars move around a lot, so hopefully these guys will take their time. And the air with these old style bodies, it really moves them around in the draft. So hopefully we'll see a lot of patience here to get started. Maybe the last 20 laps we'll get to go after it.
Yeah, go out and get them tonight. I definitely, because you're in the booth, are going to wish you a lot of luck there. I had to disable the voice chat in iRacing, so we don't have to put up with that. To do that, unfortunately, I had to shut down my ATVO. So we're going to get.
If you notice this paint job that I'm running, this is actually an old throwback to the paint job I ran in NASCAR 2003.
Yeah, it's nice. It definitely a good-looking car. We're going to get a little behind at the start of this thing, but I wanted to make sure that we didn't have any sound interruptions coming over to iRacing Radio. So I guess you guys are going to be riding along watching the 01 of Randy Souter, which is Nation 01 to us. He's driving his Trump car. Gotta love his paint jobs though. Nation will put a paint job on. All right, we have our overlays back up, so we're just going to add our timing screen right back up here. Couple check marks in and we're good to go. So what's your plan tonight, Greg? Are you going to ride around in the back there? Or?
No, I'm just going to try to take my time and let this settle out and try to log some laps. And then towards the end here, try to make a run at them. These Ken-N cars, they pull up really nice in the draft, so it's possible to kind of lay back and then get a run when you want to.
Yeah, and I would kind of suspect, being a 50-lap race, that you'll have guys that'll hold back and not really push it too hard to start with.
Yeah, the main thing is just stay out of trouble. If you can stay out of trouble at these speedways, you've got a shot.
I notice we got a little bit of buffering on our live stream right now. Not really sure what's going on there. Green on the ABS, so that's kind of weird. We're back to racing now on it. Got Robbie Otti leading the way in that 44 car. Hal Amy trying to put that outside line together to make a run here. I look for Hal to have a strong season in that 3 car.
Well, you know, Hal's kind of the Iron Man of this series. I'm not 100% sure, but I bet if you look back and look at the records, he's probably holds the record for the most consecutive starts in the K&N series.
You know, I would almost say he does. I believe he has started every race in the K&N series. I think in the truck series, I've started all of them too. So Hal is not just the Iron Man of the K&N series, he's the Iron Man at WFO Racing.
Absolutely, you couldn't ask for a better guy to have in a race. Always respectful, always fun to race around. You can't beat Hal.
Yeah, and even as a co-owner here at WFO, he's been phenomenal. He kind of lets me do my own thing, and he does his own thing, and we have a lot of fun with it, and that's what it's all about.
Something I'm starting to notice, these cars are really jumping around. We've had a couple of guys scrape the wall up here, especially up in the middle of 3 and 4, it seems like. I don't know, maybe their steering offset might be a little strange, but they're waving around and starting to get a little crazy.
Yeah, well, the car's definitely got a dead spot in the center of the steering, and that's pretty traditional with the K&N series car. We got some 3 wide up there ahead of you, Greg. You might want to watch out.
Yeah, I definitely got out of that. Like I say, I saw a couple of them scrape the wall, so I just kind of backed out. Say I'm running last, but I'm not out of it. Still pull up at will.
The guys are doing a good job. This car has a tendency of moving around quite a bit in the air too, so it's definitely got aero tendencies that can cause you a little bit of havoc when you're riding in traffic there. Looks like we got the 86 starting to work well with the 3 car up here. They're going to try to make a move and get that outside line moving to the front. We're going to go back here and take a look at 48 of Mr. Greg Rourke. Well, I thought we were. Clicked on Audi instead.
Wrong Napa car.
We got a Napa car, it was just the wrong one.
Right sponsor, wrong car.
There we go, we got the right car now. Been a little while since last season last time I worked the controls, and I think I only got to do 3 races before that. We're gonna start this one off on our test and tune and try to get all of our volumes and everything dialed in so we can start the season off and have a strong season here, not just on the racetrack, but in the broadcast booth as well. I wouldn't look too hard in that mirror there, Greg, but you got on Nation 01 hunting you.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable with him behind me. Got a little high there. Don't know what happened, but I'm pretty comfortable with him behind me because he's always really careful and always super respectful.
Yeah, he's going to be careful back there, and I think he's just searching around a little bit, trying to. He hasn't been on iRacing a little bit, so he's getting his feet back under him. He's doing the right thing here. Meanwhile, up front, we got Mr. Robbie Otti with Hal Amy on his outside. They're working 2x2 up here, about 3 or 4 rows deep, Greg.
Yeah, they've been this way since the start of the race. So I kind of thought maybe they would settle out single file, but it seems like they're still arguing over real estate up here.
Yeah, they got a little bit of an argument going on, but I'll tell you what, they're keeping it straight. You know, it's clean up there. It's really good racing. Hal's been doing a great job leading that outside line.
Yeah, Hal's very practiced at these tracks. You know, he's very steady, and you know, the improvement he's shown over the past 3 seasons has been really remarkable.
Yeah, it's been a night and day. Watching him pick up speed, I remember when Hal started on iRacing, so watching him pick up speed from then to now has just been phenomenal. And you're right, he's a patient driver. He's going to sit there, he's going to wait, and he's not going to make moves that are over his head. Unless it's at Pocono and it's full send into the corner when you're ahead of him.
Exactly. Yeah.
He does a little bit of full send, and you can't do anything about that. There's no way to defend Hal's full send.
No. The only thing you can do is just watch for it.
Yeah, we've got some real good racing going on here for the people on YouTube that are watching. We're 10 laps into our 50-lap run. Really good racing. Everything's been clean. We've seen 2x2, a couple 3 wide, but everybody's giving each other room, and looks like you guys are having a lot of fun out there. I'm kind of jealous.
Absolutely. Getting a little dicey right here.
I see it.
Little contact.
See a little contact. Got a car there dipping below the white line a little bit. And is that our buddy, Mr. Jorge Bustos there?
I believe it was. He got into it. Looks like he might have got into the back of Moody a little harder than he expected, and he kind of, when they all shook out, he went below the yellow, and the guy behind him kind of had to,
knocked him out of shape a little bit. It's good to see Jorge back. He ran a few with us to start last season, and then he took a little bit of a vacation. So it's really good to have him back here. Looks like that outside line, and Hal might have fallen back just a little bit here. We'll see if I see Greg back there trying to hook up with him, guys.
Yeah, try to move up here a little bit. It's getting a little dicier back here than I wanted it to be, so I'm going to try to start moving towards the front a little bit.
Yeah. There's a couple of those cars on the bottom that are moving up to the top quite a bit, especially in the corner there, so I know side drafting isn't a very good idea right now.
No, especially with these cars as much as they move around. You know, these chassis with these cars were designed to turn left. Even when you let off the steering wheel, they turn dead left.
Right.
Whereas the new Gen 6 cars, especially the Xfinity and the Cup, even the new trucks, they're built to coil bind, and they running down the straightaway, you can let off the steering wheel and it'll go straight as a gun barrel.
Right. Yeah, you're
and a lot of that
correct.
And a lot of that has to do back in the old days with the without power steering. You know, they would set them up to turn left, so it would be easier for the driver to steer.
Well, yeah, it wouldn't wear him out 500 miles, whereas his arms were jello from working that wheel.
Exactly.
Yeah, this and you're right. This car, that's what I love about the K&N car, and it's what I miss about Cup racing, and you probably do too. These cars, these were race cars to me.
I agree.
Cool binding on these new cars is not the quality of racing that we used to get.
Exactly. We used to set up these cars. You would coil bind through the corners, but when you came up on the straightaway, there was travel in the car. It'd raise up. And down the straightaway and into the corner, especially, that little bit of just that 3 or 4 inches of gap that you would get would be enough to allow air into the car for the guy behind you to kind of set his car, so you could get a little race. But as it is today, they're on the splitter all the way around the track.
Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, we got to give it up for Mr. Greg Rourke being able to give us all that good insight and information into these cars. Wow. Needless to say, while running in the top 5 in this race here. So good job to you there, Greg. I know fighting for third now, but you're by yourself. Looks like you lost your help. What happened there?
The 3 and 26 dove down when they got clear, so I kind of got hung out, but I see Mr. Sanu's coming up from behind us. Maybe we can get started again.
I think Mr. Buchanan and Mr. Amy might have used you a little bit there.
Yeah, they kind of dumped me, but got a little help behind me now. Maybe we can make something happen.
It almost seems like you need 3 cars up there, though, on that outside to get it to move.
Yeah, or a good drafter like I got back here behind me. We're going back to the front now.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because it seems like you almost thinks 3 to move real well, but yeah, you're definitely making some ground. You're outside of Audi there and moving up on the 26 if you can. Oh, look at that. Mr. Gordon going for the lead outside of Mr. Hal Amy.
John and I have always ran really well together, and see a lot of these guys, they're kind of moving around behind one another, but if you notice when we get together, he can stay steady and so can I, and that really helps your speed through the corners.
Yeah, it absolutely does. And if you notice, the inside lanes had too much movement. I see the 44 backing up to the 22 now, which is pulling off the 26. 26's bumper and probably going to give you and John Sinu a really good shot of moving forward here.
Might get to lead a lap here.
Oh, well, you might have had him at the line. It was really close. But you're definitely out front now.
Oh!
Oh, turn into the wall. That's our first caution here. Man, we hated to see that, Greg. That was good racing going on. But we are going to get an instant replay of it. We're going to get our instant replay figured out right off the bat here tonight, Greg. I just hate that it's you that was involved in it here. Yeah, it looked like he just might have bumped your own there. Absolutely what happened. He just started in a tri-oval in the wrong spot, and it turned you right into the outside wall. We definitely hate to see that. But you got to fast repair, get that thing tuned up, and get back on out here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are under caution here. First caution of the night. Happened with contact between the 86 and the 48 there. Absolutely what happened. He just started in a tri-oval in the wrong spot, and it turned you right into the outside wall. We definitely hate to see that.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back to live racing here at Daytona International Speedway, the WFO Racing League's Twisted Tuesday Can-Am Pro Series. We got Robbie Yachty in the 44 back out front again, followed by Andrew Singleton in the 22 and Mr. Hallamy in the 3 car. It's been some good racing. We went about 19 or 20 laps of green flag to start with. You're going to see a little bit of a black screen for just a minute. Technical difficulties. Been having trouble keeping the overlays up for some reason, but we're going to go without them. We'll get it figured out. That's what this test and tune is for. We'll have everything dialed in before next week. See, they're back to 2x2 racing here. Got that 3 car Hal Amy, 86 of Johnson pushing in. And they're just trying to work their way back up to the front there. Hal got the lead earlier and he's been hungry. About 2 laps away from halfway to go in this thing. Been a great race so far if you're watching or just now tuning in. Clicker up there so you guys can see what's going on. We've had 5 different lead changes in our 23 laps here. Top 5 now, Robbie Yachty. Hal Amy in second, fighting for the lead on the outside. And Andrew Singleton, Johnson New, and Alex Burks. It's a little quiet on us. We're going to let him focus on racing right now. He's up that fast repair. He needs to keep an eye on that car, so he's got a piece to go for the win here at the end. You got to have that one piece to go for it. Really good racing going on up front here. That 86 is giving that 3 a well of a push. Once again, you got the 3 car of Hal Amy out front. Oh, but the inside line's not giving up so easy. Robbie Yachty is fighting back hard. He's got that 22 of Andrew Singleton tied to his bumper, and he has been the whole race. 2x2x2, 3 rows deep here. Mike Buchanan, the 26 there, tagging along. Got a couple other guys that have dropped back a bit, and I have a feeling it's so they're taking the chances right now. Just over halfway into this thing. What a great race we've had. This battle up front this is what it's all about. Looks like that 22 might be having some connection issues. I see a little bit of thinking, but drivers around him are doing a great job. Go back here and check on the 48. He's hanging out back here with the 6 car and the 01. These three guys stay stacked up, 1, 2, 3, and have a chance of holding pace up there with the, maybe even being able to close on that lead pack a little bit. I know they wanted to stay back here. I'm not sure that it was their plan to stay this far back, however. Got Greg, 6-star Heath Morris working with Greg Rourke real well right here, so that ought to help them hold pace. Nation 01 has kind of fallen off of them a little bit. Meanwhile, we'll go back to the race up front. Still 2x2. Robbie Yachty leading the way. Hal Amy on his outside. Andrew Singleton is in the next one, third. Now fourth. John Sanu in the 86 pushes Hal Amy back out front again with Robbie Yachty once again fighting back on the inside. It's been about the story of this thing so far. Watching the camera here, it just shows you how much angle, how much banking there is in the corners here. It's like driving into a wall. Riding out there, making it look easy. This is a 44 Robbie Yachty on his inside, so take a look at what it looks like for Robbie here. A little close with that 86 car. Definitely some tight racing here. Some run on the 3, I don't know if the 3, got the 3 finally seen he was there.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, we do have another caution here. 88 of Robbie, or 88 of Mayhem Moody up in the wall. Sure where the caution was at though. I think it might have been Moody. Try to take a look at the instant replay and see. See, Moody was about to go a lap down. Yeah, he just gets up into the outside wall there, and it must have dropped his speed enough that it brought the caution out. C was the only car involved. That's going to give it's kind of a break for Greg Rourke and Heath Morris back there, and Randy Souter. It's going to give them a chance to close back up on this field. We're getting closer to the end. We're 32 laps in. Really been some really good racing up front. I want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching the broadcast tonight. Certainly having a lot of fun watching this race. Gonna mute out while we're under caution. Just mute the microphones out. You guys can enjoy the cars going around, and we'll see you back when we go green. right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing here at Daytona with the WFO K&N Pro Series test and tune. Test for these guys, get their drafting figured out, how the car's going to feel. Kind of knock the rust off after our break between season 2 and now. Tune up for the broadcast guys. Looks like I have to work on the overlays. We had them working, we lost them. Not really sure what's going on with them, so we'll work on it after this one's over. Want you guys to be able to see the race in action here. It's been really good so far. We've had 2 cautions now. Been a lot of good green flag racing out there. 2x2 up front, usually 2 or 3 rows deep.
Green flag, green flag.
Live there, and we see the 22 going for a little spin. It's going to come back out on the track. It's a little bit weird and unfortunate there for Andrew. He's having a good run tonight. A little bit different picture we got up front now. Robbie Yachty's still up there, but we got the 26 of Mike Buchanan being pushed by the 3 of Hal Lamy. They're working the outside line house, giving them a heck of a shove here. Looks like business is starting to pick up with 15 to go. A little bit of damage to that left front on the 26 car. I think he might have made some contact with either the 44 or the 5 there. They're getting pretty racy up here. You can see the side traffic going on now. 86 got a little damage on the inside of his car, so these guys are definitely rubbing. 14 laps to go, and they're going after it, wheel to wheel. This is what Daytona is all about. Oh, and there it is. Caution number 3. And that's about the whole field right there. It took out your leaders and pretty much everyone around it. We're going to take a look at it on the instant replay here. That was crazy. We talk about the big ones in NASCAR and stuff, and we just had our big one here at WFO. Like the 3 just, they're racing so close here. Yeah, I mean, just an odd rub in the middle of the corner here is all it takes. And that kind of sent everybody flying kind of a bit of a mess there. We'll give them a few minutes to get it cleaned up, and we'll see you guys after the caution.
Sorry about that, Vern. I'm back. Well, I had a phone call. So I dodged a multi-car accident while on the phone. Yeah, no, I kind of got way out of the draft, and then you know, when I got caught back up, I was bound and determined I wasn't going to lose the draft again. And I saw them swapping around and people shooting every which direction, and I finally said, yeah, started to float back, and that's when it happened. So I was able to cut through the whole wreck. I don't think there's too many cars left, it doesn't look like, is there? Exactly. The right Napa car's in front. Well, I know the 6 had finally finished him up, so I don't know, there's a bunch sitting on pit road, looks like. Might be the me and Hal show. There comes Andrew. Yeah, the 6 and the 01, I couldn't get them in line to draft with me, or we would have kept in a little better distance, but, you know, they're learning. Two to green, so that'll leave us 9 laps left. We'll see how quick I get hung out. Yeah. That's scary. Well, I'd like to take this old paint job. I mean, I found an old hard drive and I was able to get it working enough to get all my old NASCAR 2003 stuff off. And I found all my old Photoshop files, the layered files, and this was one of them, so I put it on this car. I used to run the 23 back then, but '22 just blinked out. Oh, there he's back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back live here at Daytona International Speedway with the WFO Twisted Tuesday K&N Pro Series. We have Greg Rourke has made it back. He had a little technical difficulties, but Greg is back in the booth with us. And Greg's the leader of the race.
Got lucky and was able to cut through that wreck, so now we got a shot at it.
Yeah, you got 10 to go here, buddy. You gonna be able to hold on to it up there? You gonna make that thing wide as that track is, or what's the plan here?
Well, if I can get good help behind me and get a good start, and if I can get clear, I'm going to try to work both lines a little, but I'm not going to try to wreck Hal or do anything crazy. So it just depends on what kind of push I've got behind me.
Yeah, that's going to depend on how good of a connection that 22 can keep here when we go green. That's the only bad thing about that there, but I would think on the inside line that you should probably have the advantage getting up to speed running that shorter line.
Green flag, green flag.
Here we go, green flag right here. Greg Rourke now wasting no time getting at 48 up to speed. Looks like Hal Amy's going to be caught on the outside pretty much by himself here. We got 4 cars on the bottom lined up. Hal's holding strong out there getting up to speed.
Oh!
Oh, serious net code issue right there. That is something that I wish iRacing could get figured out a little bit better than that. Watching the replay right here, instant replay, and I'm telling you, it looked like a car link in between you two. Yeah, that was some crazy, crazy net code right there. Greg, man, I hate it for you. It's kind of like your bad luck thing tonight, getting up there in the front.
Well, I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not a fan of restrictor plate racing, so I'm kind of on the Mark Martin stance when it comes to restrictor plates.
Yeah, and I don't blame you, and I get that way a lot of times too. I've been fortunate enough to get lucky a time or two on the plate track, and literally when you win here, you got lucky. Someone worked with you and they stuck with you, and that's what gets you there. But I'm not the biggest fan of them either.
No.
Yeah, I really like I like racing places like you do, Greg. I mean, I'm a fan of Indianapolis and Poconos and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of being able to use my skill to get away and and be able to match up driver versus driver. Here it's like you said, it's really a roll of the dice and the luck of the draw, and but it is what it is. So we'll try it again for points next week.
Yeah, again, I'm sure that everybody watching on YouTube hates it for you too. I know I do, and hell, I know you hate it for yourself. So now that that's out of the way, we got one more of these to do in the K&N car next week, and then we're off to Atlanta. And I don't know if you've looked at the website or the schedule today, but we got a pretty exciting schedule coming up for the K&N cars this season.
I haven't had a chance to look all the way through it, but Atlanta's a track that I enjoy. That one takes a lot of driver skill, especially with being able to save your tires. If you can't save your tires, you have no chance. You can be fast for 5 laps, but the guy that's the fastest over the entire run will be the guy who wins.
That's exactly right. You guys are the K&N series, the trucks. I'm actually going to do something this season that I haven't quite done, all the way, which is match the schedule between the K&N and the truck series. And the reason I'm going to do that, Greg, is to give some of the guys that drive K&N on a regular basis, but don't mess with the trucks, a chance to move into the truck series and try that out and have practice from the day before in the K&N car.
And I think that's a great idea. I really do. It provides some continuity. And it'll give opportunity for people that don't normally get to run the trucks. They'll kind of know what to expect when if they run the night before.
Right on, and again, I mean, I'm super stoked and excited about that Cadillac CTSV series.
Yeah, definitely, and I'm going to be here to call that one with you. Pretty much every race. So,
well, we're gonna. I'm thinking I'm going to hunt another broadcaster down to broadcast that because I want to get out there and race that Cadillac.
Well, hey, I mean, yeah, I don't blame you. I'll race it and call it. I've been able to do it tonight. For the most part, except for my little issue I had there.
Yeah, we're gonna work on some obviously overlays and stuff throughout the season, but I think throughout this season we're going to be able to get this broadcast tuned up pretty good for the fans out there, and I think we got big things coming up for them at WFO Racing League.
Absolutely, yeah. I think we're going to be able to put on some good shows this year. The K&N series has always been kind of the crown jewel. Has always been put on some of the very best races in all of iRacing, and the trucks. With the mirrored schedule, that can do nothing but be the rising tide that raises all ships.
All right, Greg, I don't know if you're driving right now or you're sitting on pit road and watching this thing, but take a look who's in third place here.
The one and only Nation in third place. That's pretty big.
Yeah, we got 6 laps to go in this thing, so, you know, he's going to get about 4 or 5 laps of racing here, and that's providing another caution come out. I'll tell you what, go Trump, go Nation, go.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's, if he knows what to do. He's never been that far before. He's kind of like that guy in the truck series there Friday night. He's never been up that far. He doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, it's this point in the race, though. You kind of just gotta send it. You gotta go full send, Greg. What else do you do here?
I mean, at this point, he's just gotta. I mean, he just needs to stand on it. I mean, he's got a relatively clean car. There's no reason he shouldn't be able to. I mean, if I was in, you know, if I were in his shoes right now, I believe I'd move somebody if I had to.
Yeah, the thing with him, though, we know how nice he is, so I doubt that he wouldn't move anyone on purpose, but.
I don't know. I'd almost pay good money to see it.
It's going to be some good racing here at the end here. Looks like we got 5 cars that got enough straight sheet metal on them to be competitive. And we're probably going to have, what, 5 to go here? 4 to go?
Yeah, looks like we're going to have 4 to go. Admins have called. They're going to race it out too. If the yellow comes out, they're going to finish the race. He's got a relatively clean car.
I kind of like what Doc says there. On YouTube, Doc Refine says Nation trumps the field. That's good stuff there, Doc. We got 9 watching now. Any of you guys got any votes for driver of the day? I know who the hardship driver of the day should be, but
the Goodies Headache Award.
The Goodies Headache Award goes to that 48. Greg Rourke had a tough one every time you got out front tonight, buddy.
Well, and you know, in our practice race we ran last week, it was kind of the same deal. Started on the pole, got wrecked, and looks like we're coming to green here.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, we got a green flag right now.
Green flag lap 46.
Well, Nation did get going too good here. He's going to have to get a push from that 44 and get up on that 22's bumper, and they got to get busy here.
Yeah, looks like the...
oh, here he comes.
Yeah, he's coming.
He's wobbling, but he's getting up there.
Well, he's got a really good draft behind him with the 44. We know how good he is at these tracks.
That thing gets a wobbling, and I think there might be something wrong with the steering, Greg.
Well, steering offset affects a lot of that. I noticed you have to pull the car to the left, or to the right rather.
Oh.
If you don't, ooh, almost contact.
Yeah, good thing there was.
He shoved him up and got clear, but now he's up to 22. Look at this.
Oh, 44's got to run on the high side.
A little bit of contact, but they're still going.
He got it wobbling and wiggling, but he kept it straight. He's got it.
Oh, 22 moved up to block, and he just got left.
Yes, he did.
He's got a little bit of damage on the right front, and that's just enough to slow him down. He couldn't lead the pack, well by himself.
On the outside here now, Greg. Oh, a little bit of contact with Jorge in the 61 there. I don't know about you, Greg, but business has picked up, and this thing's getting exciting. They're door slamming down the straightaway.
I know.
The 5, he kind of don't know what to do here, does he?
The 44's hung out. If Nation could get up behind that 20. Oh, he dives low.
Dove to the bottom. Look at that. 22 disappears. Nation's on the bottom of the track.
44 went up the block. That leaves the lane open. That leaves the lane open. 3 wide.
I'll tell you what, there ain't very many of them left, but this is damn sure a good finish.
Oh, he got into him.
Sideways. He saved it.
What a save! Oh, he's around.
He got him again. And that's probably going to do it.
That's going to do it.
That's going to do it for the race. Good gosh.
Well, the 5's they're racing it out. The 5's going to get a run on this 44 down the back.
Well, let them race it out. It is a testing tune, so let's see what the 5 can do with the 44.
He's got just enough gap when he gets to him. He can take that run to the outside probably and run off.
All right, YouTube, this one's not over yet. we're not going to go by that caution. That 5 and that 44 is going to run this thing out. Alex Burks and Robbie Oddie.
The only problem is that 5's got a lot of damage. I don't think he can pull up. I don't think he's got anything to pull up with.
All right, who do you take on this one?
Going to have to take the 44. I don't think the 5's got anything for him.
I'll tell you what, I mean, there's only 2 cars here. If the 5 works it right, he can probably get a run on him on the outside or the inside. What he don't want to do is run in the 44's tire tracks.
Well, the problem is he was in that wreck that I was involved in. He was on his roof. If you look at his roof, he's got a ton of damage up on the roof of that car.
Oh, I see it. I see it. He was able to pull up on him pretty good here, but you're right. Oddie's car looks a heck of a lot cleaner.
Yeah, I think Robbie said. I think he saved his fast repair. He's got a clean machine. That's a white flag.
Yes, it is. One more time around here. He's looking to the inside. Oddie's kind of taking a little higher line here, so Burks might get it underneath of him here. And if he gets to him, you don't know. There might be some contact, Greg.
I'm telling you, if I was in that 5 right now, that other Napa car would be around.
Oh, he's hunting the bumper. He's looking to the inside here. Taking the shorter way around, and he's almost up there.
He's up to his bumper. He's up to his bumper.
Oh, he might get
He's not going to have anything to do it
before this thing's over. Looks like
he's
Oddie
not going to have enough.
Oddie put the afterburner on and said, "See you later, man. This one's mine." Oh, that longer start-finish line layout.
Yeah, I think
Gonna give it to the 44 of Robbie Oddie, your winner here tonight at the WFO Test and Tune at Daytona for the Twisted Tuesday Can-Am Pro Series. I'm Vern Bradley, your host tonight. Mr. Greg Rourke joining me in the booth. I think we need to get our winner and some of the wreckers up here. What do you think, Greg?
I believe so.
It's winner and wreckers tonight, right?
Checkers or wreckers?
Checkers or wreckers. Let's go ahead and grab Mr. Robbie Oddie and see what he's got to say. He's your winner tonight. Got to find him down there, but we'll get him. Robbie Oddie, this is Vern and Greg up here in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you guys.
All right, man. You guys raced it out after that last caution there. How did it feel? How did it feel to win the Test and Tune and win your own $10? How's that feel?
Wow, I'm just so blessed that I can win my own $10. You know, it was a great day for us. You know, I had my teammates with me. We were able to control the race. You know, we were able to work together on the restarts, which really helped us out. And towards the end, all bets were off. Made a couple moves. I was trying to get Nation to the front. He seemed to have a fast car. And I'm just so happy to be a part of this league and everything. Felt great. Second career win WFO, and hopefully I can have a lot more.
Well, I'll tell you that win, your first win come later last season, and you've been picking up nothing but speed and showing solid performance, Robbie. I not only think you got a lot of wins coming up for you, but I think you can legitimately compete hard for a championship this season.
I appreciate that, Vern. I'm taking it one race at a time, but you know, I feel like the best I've ever been, and I got great people around me to help me out here.
Yeah, well, we appreciate the kind words, Robbie. Greg, you got anything for him?
Just the wrong Napa car won. Good win, Robbie.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
All right, Oddie, we appreciate you coming up here. We're gonna get Alex up here. He ran second to you tonight. He did a good job. So.
Yeah, first career start too for him.
Yes, it is. First career start at WFO.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello.
Alex Burks, you have Vern Bradley and Greg Rourke up here in the booth. You got a copy?
10-4.
Second place tonight. First race with WFO in the Twisted Tuesday Can-Am Pro Series out of the field.
That was amazing. I had a couple. Someone flew over my hood once or twice, but everything went really well. And in the end, I ended up second.
Yeah, it looked like from the top of your car that you may have either skidded on it or somebody skidded across it, but it's definitely got some scratch marks up there. The old Haviland paint job took a little bit of a beating tonight, but still to come home second, that's pretty strong performance there. All right, Oddie, we appreciate you coming up here. We're going to get
Yeah, I just thank you guys for hosting this, and this was
We appreciate you guys showing up. We wish we could have seen a little fuller field tonight, but it was a test and tune, and it's kind of something that I went on the last whim after doing our whatever I called that shootout last Thursday night. So kind of went out on a whim on the last minute, but we're going to do truck test and tune tomorrow night. We're going to do the brand new Cadillac CTS series. And this is for anyone watching on YouTube, too, that might have iRacing, don't race over here. Come on over and join us. We're going to have a great season and a lot of fun. Alex, Robbie, thank you guys. Congratulations to both of you tonight. And we look forward to seeing some exciting stuff in the K&N series from you guys this season.
Thanks. Can I just say one more thing, Vern?
Yeah, you sure can.
Just as an organization, us actually 4 cars, mostly me, Singleton, and Alex Burks. I mean, that number 3 car, Hal Amy, gave us trouble all night. That's the only guy we were looking at once. I mean, it was every time he was just so competitive on that high side, and honest God, I think he was the best car out here tonight.
Yeah, Hal was definitely strong, and he just, kind of got caught up in the Daytona. We just call it the Daytona Mayhem.
Moody.
All right, Adi, we appreciate it. I think we're going to get Hal up here to have a talk with him, and we'll talk to you later on, Robbie.
Thank you, guys.
What do you think, Greg? Should we get Hal up here?
Oh, absolutely. Mr. Send It himself.
I'm going to let you talk to Mr. Send It. So here he is.
Hal, Amy, it's Vernon, Greg in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, man, tough race. Tell us about it.
It's fun. A lot of fun. I don't know what happened there. We had net code or what, but that was a bad deal there.
Well, the only thing I could think was you sent it.
Nah, I kept watching it, but you were sideways.
It's all good, man.
You were kind of sideways. I was like, uh-oh.
I'll be honest with you, towards the end of that thing, me and Greg were up here, and I'm not going to lie, we were cheering Nation on.
Oh, yeah. I told him to go get it.
Nation was up there in third and then second, and, man, he made a move there, and I thought he was going to go get the lead. And I'm pulling for him. Go, Nation, go. But he was... You had a strong machine tonight. I mean, it seemed like you could just go to the front on the high side whenever you wanted to there.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, I was trying to keep them guys at bay, because a lot of the time I was waiting for somebody to get up to help me, but I had John Snoot come up and push me, and Mike pushed me, so we were working together there, but then they wound up in a wreck, and it was a lot of fun.
That's good to hear, Hal.
I was going to try to pull down right behind Greg, but that didn't work well.
It was really good to see you have that kind of performance here tonight, and I know that that's a lot of what next week is going to look like here. I think you're going to be – I really think you and the 48's going to be the 2 cars to watch for me. So you guys might want to get hooked up and work together and fight it out at the end between the both of you.
I'm behind him and Moody and Steve.
Mayhem didn't really cause any mayhem for anyone but himself tonight. He got her up in the wall and kind of scratched the wall up at Daytona a little bit, maybe the right side of his green car. But other than that, I mean, he was kind of uneventful, wasn't he, Greg?
Yeah, he ran a good, clean race.
I think he was trying to help Nation.
I do too. Even Adi worked with Nation pretty good there, so that was good to see. But good job. Congratulations on the race. I'm not going to stop the stream. We're just going to move channels so you guys can hear all the other guys talk and communicate and anything they have to say. So any kiddies watching, you might want to go ahead and put them to bed or give them earplugs right now because this thing's probably going to switch into a different mode.
I want to thank everybody for coming out to watch.
Yeah, we definitely do. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for the Wicked Wednesday Truck Series. They're going to be doing battle here at Daytona, and that's going to pay. I think it's going to pay $15 to the winner. So that's up right now. I mean that might go up because tomorrow night's not here yet. So we'll have to see what happens. Maybe since Adi won tonight, he'll feel generous and just add 10 more to it. What do you guys think?
I think he ought to.
I mean, he kept the 10 tonight, so he can just put it on the pot for the trucks tomorrow night.
I agree. I think that's a hell of a plan.
Let's go down there and let him know.
I'll take my restrictor plate off too.
All right. All right, gentlemen. You are still live on the broadcast. Just so you guys know, but the restrictor is off, so we can say kind of what we need to. Yeah, we definitely do. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for the Wicked Wednesday. How was your race, Mayhem?
No, it's awesome, dude. This one's wrong go on record. I did not cause one wreck. I just got collected in them.
Yeah, it's definitely some good racing out there. Nation, man, I was pulling for you. I told them all I was pulling for you.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it, brother.
You went for it, man. That's what counts.
I agree. I think
when
that's
it was
a hell of a
time,
plan.
you went full send, and that's what it's all about. And the more you do that, the more chance you're going to have of breaking into victory lane. That's a fact.
Hell, I just wanted the top fucking 3.
I know some guys had a rough night, but that's Daytona. Me and Greg talked about that in a broadcast. I mean, it's one of those places that this is a track that you either love or hate.
Yeah, you're either real lucky or you're real good, one of the two.
I mean, sometimes you just love to hate the damn place, but
and sometimes you die with your fast repair on pit road.
That's exactly right.
That's right.
That's the worst part right there, when you haven't used that fast repair and you can't get to your pit box and you're just, or you had it unchecked and you're dead. You're just sitting there dead and you can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, I overshot the pit box by inches.
Sucks. That's just, I can't believe that they would hook you like that.
If he hadn't been talking bad about his pit crew, they might have pushed him back in, but they all just
Fuckers were eating ice cream.
They're like, yeah, you thought that last one was slow. Let's see if you get the time on this one.
They were eating ice cream, huh? And I'll tell you what, though, all night long it was great racing. Certainly a fun one to watch.
Yeah, it was enjoyable. It was real racy there. We could have gone quite a while without a caution.
Well, you guys put on 2x2 up there. That race, I seen some 3 wide stuff going on.
Well, once the 3 wide started, that's when we had the first caution.
Yeah. It was 2x2 for about the whole race, wasn't it, Vern?
Tell you what, though,
yeah, it was.
It's very possible
the first 3 rows. It was 2x2.
It's very possible to go 3 wide here if you take your time and you're careful with it. You can go 3 wide. I mean, not as easy as Talladega, but it's doable.
You know, John, I really thought about it, and I was thinking as the race went on, I was going to push it at the...
Dude, there were a couple times where you were behind me. I was like, man, if I peek out from behind, hell, will he follow me? Will he follow me 3 wide?
Inside 10 to go, I probably would have.
I'll remember that, yeah. I've run that top groove a lot, that top line.
Gentlemen, I'm going to take a quick break, and I will be right back in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, you have a good one, Vern. I'm done.
Yeah, unfortunately, I got to go too. I got to be at work tomorrow. So.
Me too. I look forward to next week, though, man.
Damn,
yeah, Mayhem. Oh, no, we're losing Mayhem?
Oh. Yeah, he's got to go to bed.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Rip, dude.
Losing Mayhem. You guys have a good night. We'll see you guys come out tomorrow night, run the trucks. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Robbie here at Daytona, right?
Robbie Adi, I don't know if he can hear or not, but we were talking about this, and Adi had $10 up for tonight's winner. I think he should just roll the $10 into tomorrow night and then pay $25 to win the trucks. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, so we're rolling that. We got a $25 winner or payout to the Truck Series winner, and we'll see if we can get a little bit more added to that. Maybe we can try to do something to double it up. Maybe do a $50. We'll see.
Anything running on Thursday?
Yeah, we're running Cadillac CTS on Thursday, the CTS-V.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sounds
No,
like
I
fun.
haven't been in that car since we're doing that night stuff. Is it changed? Is the gearing changed a little bit so we're not redlining out?
Actually, we're going to leave the gearing alone on it, I think. I kind of like the, it's not hitting the rev limiter, and the car don't seem to blow up running the red line there, so I think we're going to be all right.
Nice. Yeah, I'll try to be out Thursday. Tomorrow night I'll be out on a date, but Thursday definitely I'll be out behind the wheel for sure.
Well, good luck on your date, feller.
Yeah, what's his name?
I end up in victory lane. All right, y'all have a good night. I'll talk to you later.
Good night, John.
All right, yeah, see you Thursday, man.
All right, bye-bye.
Mayhem throwing the screws to him there. Yeah, well, Mayhem, I thought you'd hang out because we kind of got our after-race podcast going on here on the WFO channel, so...
I can stay on till about 10:30 or so.
We got all the guys on here. We're going to shoot a little bit of shit about the race and racing in general and life and all the interesting shit that's going on.
No, God, you don't want to talk to me about life.
And apparently,
That's right.
apparently 7 people like it because there's still 7 people watching the stream, so...
I'm back, boys.
Is Pornhub down?
Oh my God.
Nation. This is like the late night show. Like it's after 10. It's like the kids go to bed.
You noticed it didn't take Nation long to bring up Pornhub. You noticed
Well,
that,
no,
right?
never does.
That's right, because he knows it ain't.
He's
watching
streaming it at the same time he's on here, and I know this.
That's probably why he was swerving all over the place.
That's right. You only have one hand.
You can only drive with one hand. I'm just glad I got the paddle shifters.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, I bet you get tired of wiping that wheel down, though, don't you?
Oh, it does get a little painstaking, yeah.
Gentlemen, I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Keep it going. The stream's still going. Keep it going.
That's up to Dave because he's the one that called mayhem.
All right, boys. I have a good idea.
God, Robbie.
All right. So my idea is, everyone goes around and says one time in the race when they were like, "Oh fuck," the "Oh fuck me" moment. Yep. Yep. Here, we'll go down the list. So Singleton, you're first. Yep.
All right. It was lap. What was the last lap there? Lap 40. 46.
It was 46 when I got wrecked.
46 when we got wrecked, and I was right behind Nation. I was right behind Nation, and I had nowhere to. And I freaking turned Nation. And I'm like, oh fuck, I'm done. So yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you turned me. I think I turned you.
Oh, did you? I don't know what happened. It was all a cluster,
Moody, your turn.
The one for me is when we were lining up for the restart and I had to get around. I thought he was letting me in, but he sent me into the grass.
Ew.
I thought this is happening.
You're lucky. That's what she said.
All right, Nation, you're up.
No, the same thing Andy had there. I think I got in. I don't know what it was, but I just wanted to finish. And I was like, oh, fuck. Here I am going sliding through the fucking grass. And there's Andrew. I'm like, oh, fuck. No, I literally said, oh, fuck.
I'm pretty sure you were flying.
Well, I guess mine is, I think I went 3 wide, coming off of 4, with Nation and Alex, and I shit my pants.
What about the time when I had to push you back to the pit? Was that kind of moment?
No, that was kind of like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Exactly.
No, but I thought I was a dead man when I took it 3 wide.
But for the record, I beat Hal.
Yo, let's go around and
want that on record that I beat Hal Amy.
Alright, everyone, who do you think had the best car?
Well, I did.
Looks or
like, who do you think I had the best? Not race, but like, who do you think had the? Who do you think was the best today?
Oh, you're talking about the best car, not the best looking car.
No, yeah, like driver today. I'll go first, and I'm gonna say
I had the best looking car.
Yeah. Oh, of course you did. I'm gonna say Hal Amy because I mean we just could not get rid of him on that high side.
Shoot, him and Cenu were tough up there, man. They were on each other like glue, man. They were doing a good job of drafting.
You got to pick one though.
It was kind of a team deal, but Hal and Cenu both get my vote.
Okay, Nation.
Yeah, best running car. Yeah, I'd say Hal and Cena.
Andrew.
I would say Hal because he had to have nitrous on. He had to have. Because there's no way he can hold it on the top there, and for 20.
I mean, bro, like the things he was doing was just unbelievable. Like we're sitting here pushing the hell out of each other, and I just see this black car in my mirror. I'm like, no. And I won the laps, bro. He got such a big run. Like he flew past us.
Well, what was
absolutely flew past us.
What was killing y'all though was your third and fourth car weren't staying with you. If they were weaving in and out.
Well, we had 3 teammates lined up most of the race. That's why we kept taking the high side and I kept coming down, right? But the problem was Singleton would lag every like couple laps.
Yep.
And then we would be like, then that would mess us up. And then we had Heath. Heath was one of our teammates. We just could never get in line with him. But I think as an overall organization, we had the best team race, you know, because what we were able to do, we were able to control most of the race. Like I guarantee you, I led at least 75% of the race.
Yeah. I mean, if I didn't lag, it probably would have been 100. So.
No.
Nice car, by the way.
Yeah, with 22 blasted in and out every now and then kind of hurt the food, so
yeah.
I don't know how the game registers when he disappears.
I mean, honestly though, Moody, it was a strategy. I was blinking. It was a strategy to.
Shut up.
Is that what you're trying to do?
No, because
Yeah.
Alex kept telling him every time he was blinking and started scaring Andrew, and he kept backing off. And I'm like, we can't afford to back off. So I told Alex to stop telling him every time he was blinking. So he didn't know when he was blinking.
I was like, is it really bad? Like on the scale of 1 to 10, how bad is it?
Probably like some points he got bad, and then maybe usually it was like once or twice. Like it didn't really get over once or twice a lap.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. I mean, like that's never really happened.
And dude, we were
like you hit the wall and there's sparks.
Oh my God.
And then
Dude,
boom,
no way.
right back in.
Oh wow, no! I just saw him go out and back in.
Yeah, I don't know what was up tonight.
But there were points in the race where, before the first caution, we were about to pull the trigger as a team pit, and then the caution came out. So that would have changed everything.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like pit stop. I think it would have been a lot different. Well, not really, because I mean, me, you, and Alex finished top 3s. I don't think it was.
Well, I don't know. I feel like restrictor plate racing. I think you need friends clearly, but I think I don't know. We'll see. I think with these K9 cars, I don't think the people who are watching right now have any idea how hard it is to get runs on the high side with these cars. Like I mean, what Hal was doing was unbelievable.
Grip hack.
Hold these
Dude, I swear.
It wasn't a grip. I mean, like he would literally be like,
could do any good here.
yeah, I don't know what he was doing because like one lap. I mean, me and Singleton and Alex are just nose to nose to nose, and we're like push harder, and I look in my mirror and like Alex says he's coming, and we're like what the fuck, and he came like a bat out of hell in the backstretch one of those laps, and we were like just jaw down, fucking like what in the hell is going on here? But he was, and then when he side draft you, it was like sketchy. But I mean, he held his line.
I kept my car clean, and then at the end, they messed it all.
Yeah,
Who was that?
Got a little dicey, and you went for a little ride, and looked like you had it saved on the apron, and you just got tagged in the ass, and that was the end of it.
Yeah, you did, Nate.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Right. He wasn't
Yeah,
ready
sorry
for the
about
poke.
that. I think that was actually my fault.
He just
I don't
what was
think
it,
it was,
Moody?
bro.
Mayhem was he got a poke?
Yeah, he felt the pressure, but he wasn't ready for the poke.
He got it though, didn't he?
Hey, Vern.
Yes.
Are you still in there by any chance?
In where?
The session?
Yeah, I'm still in the session.
Can you check who led how many laps?
I think I can do it when I get out of the session.
Oh, okay. So I'm kind of
You
curious.
can check it, actually. Go to your results.
I shut my PC off.
Shut your PC
What
up.
are you on, your phone?
Yeah. Simpson, can you check?
Shut his PC off because his mom said, Robbie, it's bedtime.
That's right.
Okay, first of all, she didn't even say that. I'm banking on the snow day tomorrow. I got so much fucking homework.
I've heard her come in and get on you before.
That's right. You want me to call her?
Have you ever seen me turn dead
I
left?
told you that an hour ago. Get your ass off that computer.
If you ever see me turn dead left, you know why.
Yeah, because your mom done come in and busted your ass.
Yep. I mean, she doesn't usually.
She's probably watching our broadcast right now, too.
Oh,
Yeah, she's like probably getting out of bed right now.
Yeah, she
But I
probably is. She's like, I can't believe he's still on that computer. And do you hear the words he's using in there?
I'm gonna have to bring him right up to the church.
Listen to those guys. Listen to those other guys talking about he felt the pressure and got the poke.
Yeah, fucking potty mouths and shit.
Oh crap, Robbie! I forgot to save the replay.
And all this porn.
You don't need
stuff.
it. You just go to
I was
results.
talking about Pornhub.
What is all this
Results?
Pornhub stuff going on?
You guys see the Jimmy
Like
Johnson
Google
meme?
and Pornhub.
I thought he said corn hub, like, cornflakes and stuff.
Guys, look at this.
Is there a such
Singleton.
thing as a corn hub,
Yeah.
Mayhem?
Yeah,
I'm sure there is.
That's where
Singleton.
you go get your cornflakes at?
What,
Right
Robbie?
out of farmers.com.
Go to your results,
I'm there.
and then Vern, how do you do it?
How do I do what? You go to the thing. Oh shit! I have.
The thing with the button and the shit.
Yeah, click on
All right,
it.
guys, look in Discord. Look in Discord, boys.
It's got to be your results. What's in Discord?
All right, let me take a look here. Post race.
That's pretty good.
It's-
Go to hosted, and then go down to hosted results.
Ooh, gotcha.
Boys, I'm telling you, I think the championship favorite this year, not to be cocky, but I think it's gonna be Steve, Hal, and me, out of the people who showed up today.
All right, Robbie, are you ready for this? Are you ready for how many laps you led?
Wait.
You led.
Wait. Go from low to high.
All right, when you
Okay.
go there, go by driver, and make sure your black check mark is next to the me, and then click go. And when you click go, it'll pull up all your races that you've done in the hosted sessions.
George led 1 lap.
Yeah, George wasn't in Discord, by the way, Vern.
George.
Gregory led 5
I
laps.
think he means Jorge.
Yeah, Jorge.
Jorge.
Gregory led 5 laps.
His name ain't George, it's Jorge.
Hal led 9 laps.
That's
Jorge
it?
Bustos.
I think the championship favorite.
I
He's a
led
good
6
dude,
laps.
too.
You led 29 laps. That doesn't
Mayhem?
add
What
up.
happened to you, Mayhem? I seen you put it in the wall there by yourself. Didn't know what was going on.
I looked over my shoulder to catch the score of the game right after tip off. Because
Ah,
I was out of the draft, so I was just hoping I could stay alive to get a caution.
What
worked
is it
out.
right now? What's
what the
what's the
hell?
score?
'Cause I got the caution, came around.
Jimmy Johnson's car showed up on Pornhub.
Yeah, dude.
Rebirth chat.
7 times absolutely fucks the entire field.
And there's another one here. Yeah, Jorge.
Well, that belongs on Pornhub then.
Gregory led 5 laps.
Like 75 million views.
Led 9 laps.
Last 2 attempts to take the lead.
You led
Got a little messy, didn't it? That's what we call full send mode. Full send.
Sure.
Called Hal, Amy, and Pocono.
Or a Hal Amy at Pocono. That's another way to describe it. You know Hal's watching
Or,
the stream.
or just Moody all the time.
Hey,
Damn.
I got out of your way tonight, but that won't happen Tuesday now.
Dude, I
Or
wasn't even
tomorrow
paying
night or
attention.
Thursday.
That's right.
I'm gonna be a fucking roadblock now.
You may not lead one lap tomorrow. I might come around on this lap.
Damn it.
Like you did at Kansas.
Yeah. Yeah, don't forget Kansas.
The one time in my life I am keeping up with John Houston. Everything is going well. And then out of nowhere, BAM! And
We
this
gotta
guy
get.
just
I don't know if
runs over
John
me.
Houston is watching the broadcast or not, but it's about time he gets iRacing back on his fucking computer. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I got mine back.
We're
John.
not ready.
That guy.
We're not
I like
about
that.
ready. We've gotten back to racing. I mean, we're back to fucking racing now. Our first week for the testing tunes this week, and next week it's for points.
We gotta get more people
I'm
in
only
here,
doing
Vern.
the Cadillac.
We will. I
Yeah,
mean,
next week's
tonight
gonna be
we had
busy.
people that regularly race with us that was just missing. They may have had plans and stuff and had planned on coming back when the season starts on the 22nd or whatever.
Listen, I got. Listen,
I
I got
thought
the.
Hal said 27th.
27th's not a Tuesday.
That's a Wednesday. ain't it?
Alex is gonna race mostly full time. Heath is gonna Jew or
26th,
Heath.
it restarts on the 26th.
Jew or Heath is gonna race mostly full time. A guy named Alec Dafton's gonna come to the league. He won a championship in Singleton's league. Guy named Andrew Combs co-owns
It's not
Singleton
even.
League.
No, it's not my league. It's
You're
Coleman's.
co-owner. Anyway, a guy named Andrew Combs is gonna come here, starting in Atlanta. Kadarius Tave is coming back, and Mark Love's a stubborn bitch, so I don't know.
Wow.
Love's a stubborn bitch, and we're live on WFO, and he's saying that.
And
What a hypocrite, Robert. What a
He
hypocrite.
done called. In fact, if Mark comes back to drive here, you broke a rule and called out another driver, Robbie.
Oh, Robbie.
Yeah,
And did it
I ain't
on a
talking about
live
racing.
stream.
Yeah, I'm not the only one going to wreck you.
Called him a
Mark Love's gonna come
stubborn
back and wreck the
Wait,
shit out of him.
Hottie ain't going to win a race this year. He's talking about.
Oh my God, Mark just texted. Dude, Mark just texted me. Is he watching the stream?
Oh,
He's probably watching the stream.
Oh my God.
Robbie.
I told you, and
Robbie.
you done went and called him out.
Robbie.
If he's watching the stream, Mark Love, get your ass back over here and do some racing with us.
and whip Robbie's ass.
We need somebody to take Audie out first. Well, actually, Mayhem's going to do it first, but you can do it after he gets his fast repair out.
You get the sloppy second.
That's right.
That's another Pornhub quote from Nation.
That's
I don't
right.
even, you know what? I've never even heard of Pornhub.
Really, the guy who's brought it up more times than the
Carl
whole.
was cleaning up
You
with-
Listen, you probably invented it.
You mentioned it more times than everyone else that's been in this Discord server combined.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Probably 20 more
Dude,
times.
I had a car painted that way.
Yes, you did, until
Yeah.
iRacing kindly told you that you couldn't have your car painted that way.
That was kind of rude.
In fact, did they tell you kindly, or was it rude? How'd they do it,
Yeah, he
Nation?
said take it down or we're gonna suspend your
I know, man. It's literally
Take it
just a
down or we're
logo.
taking you down.
kind or
Take
not.
it
just-
down, or we're going to suspend your
It's a
account.
logo.
I told him I was gonna suspend my credit card then if they suspend my account.
They probably told you they didn't give a fuck.
That's right. They were like, "Oh no,
His
not
exact
$9."
words were his exact words were like, "It's your call, boss." Exactly what he's Alex.
I'll tell you what, though, if Mayhem said, you know what, I'm about ready to suspend my credit card to iRacing, they'd be like, for what?
Yeah,
we got to have
couldn't have
Mayhem
my
racing.
Pornhub car.
heck yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
don't
give
never know,
Mayhem a fucking Pornhub car.
though. If you get him a Pornhub car, he might get a stern talking to by iRacing.
Oh my God, that'd be hilarious.
Well, they-
Bro, imagine if you did that in the Peak series
I'll just
and
tell
they
them I
didn't
do
notice
it.
until, oh my
Draft it.
The
God.
question is, would Mayhem drive a Pornhub car?
Yes, he would.
They should. Yeah, I'll tell you well. They wouldn't be able to read it after the first 2 or 3 laps anyway. It wouldn't matter.
Yeah, no, just make it. Just make it Jimmy Johnson's ally car, but instead of ally, put
He'd rub the fucking logos off on the pace lap.
Good to have friends in iRacing.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I didn't wreck nobody tonight or the last races. Just want that to go on record. I stayed clean.
The only person that you wrecked tonight technically was yourself. I didn't see you contact any other car.
I clipped the wall that one time when I was out by myself, but both races I've been there drafting with folks, and it's called.
This was a fun race. I mean, I know we didn't have too many people, but I mean, for me, I had a blast.
If you're watching
well,
YouTube
I mean, you
now
won the race.
You haven't liked and subscribed to the WFO Race League's channel here, go ahead and do that now, because after tomorrow night's race, after Thursday night's race, and then we're going to probably do this throughout the season too, I would imagine. We're going to do a 30-minute podcast like this one here, where we just sit here and you can hear what kind of shit goes on that we deal with here at WFO.
All right, boys. I have a great idea.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
All right.
So we're going to go down the list like we did before when Vern was gone. But instead of saying who we think we had the best car, we're going to say who we think is going to win the Daytona races next week.
No, Robbie.
Well, all right, Singleton, you're up first. Go.
Not Robbie.
This was a fun race. I mean,
That's
go.
my answer.
Mark just
I'm
got
going Robbie.
get his fucking ass handed to him.
And that's the reason why.
Yeah, man.
That's the reason why.
Ollie is just about ready to get his ass handed to him now. He's on his phone, too. He's like, that motherfucker.
What'd you do? We came in here and started cussing me out.
Robbie's mom's still watching the broadcast, too. She's like, oh, here comes Mark.
Motherfucker, ain't you in bed?
So Andrew says not Robbie. Dave, who do you have for the K&N and who do you have for the truck?
I'd say for the K.
Just say not Robbie.
Yeah, definitely not gonna be you, Robbie, because you got.
Okay.
But I'd say it's probably gonna be the Rourke if he's here. Steve. Them two are pretty tough. I think Steve will have for you.
Okie next up is Nation.
Are you doing the truck?
No, I'm doing the broadcast tomorrow night, so I won't be.
Okay, so not.
No, we're talking
Robbie.
next week. Next week.
Next week, I may very well be in the truck.
All right.
Ooh.
That's the reason.
All right.
But if he's
I'm gonna
back,
pick.
I'm gonna go with John Houston in the truck.
Ooh, that's a good pick. And who you have for K&N?
K&N, Hal Lamy.
Okay, so not to copy Vern, but I'm gonna have to pick Hal Amy. I'm not gonna pick myself. I don't think I'm gonna win, but I think if Hal Amy can just get on that bottom lane, he'll be unstoppable. Because it's hard to defend him on the high side. And then the truck. Okay.
He's been really stable at Daytona. Hal has, and he.
I mean,
he seems to have it. He seems to be concentrated, focused, and dialed in. So
I've never
he maintains that through next week. I think Hal's going to be tough to beat.
I mean, Vern, he has. I mean, every race he's getting more competitive and more. I mean, he got pole at Kansas last year. I mean, ever since around the playoff time last year, I've seen a different Hal Amy personally. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I've seen. So I got Hal Amy. I got Hal Amy in the K&N, and I'm gonna go with my boy. Just the list. I'm gonna go with the underdog John Sanu.
For the trucks?
Yep.
John's a good pick, but the real question is who's going to win the Cadillac CTS?
Oh, I forgot about that.
That would be me.
That's mayhem right there.
Here we go.
Who's going to be the first winner? The first ever winner in our new Cadillac CTS V Oval Series.
That is definitely mayhem right there.
Mayhem Moody says he's going to be the first winner. You know I'm racing that series, right, Moody?
Man, I don't care. I raced you in Talladega.
I'm bringing it full. I'm full sending it in the Cadillac. Those things are tanks. You can beat on them. They're fun.
Yep.
Yeah, I love
Oh, let's go down the list. Singleton, who do you have?
Who would have for the Cadillacs? I'm gonna say Mayhem. I'm gonna say Moody.
Okay. Moody, who do you have? Moody, who do you have?
Moody got a vote. I don't think Moody's going to finish the race.
Oh, yeah.
Burn. Come on, my boy Moody. When he passed you on the high side in the last lap, I'm going to come back to this.
And he might, because Moody, it's either going to go one way or the other. It's going to go really fucking bad, which is the side, or it's going to go really fucking good and lucky for him.
No, you got it backwards, Word. It's either going to go really, really bad on the mayhem side, or it's going to get worse.
Moody, who do you have?
I got me in the Cadillacs.
Oh, man. Okay, next up, Nation.
Damn, he even chose himself.
Fuck you, Moody. I got you.
3-0.
You got Moody or you got you, Nation?
I got me.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go. I'm not. I think you got to have some balls to drive some Cadillacs. I'm going to go with Moody.
All right, I'm just going to take the smart bet here, and I'm going to go with the 48. I'm going to go with the 48 of Greg Rourke in the Cadillac.
The 48. That's you can't go wrong. I won't let you down.
Guys, Greg.
I will take the 48 of Greg Rourke in the Cadillac.
All right, Greg. We just picked who we think is going to win next week Daytona races. You want to go through the K&N truck and Cadillac real quick for us?
Not the 48, not the 48, and then the 48.
I got to just spelled that shit out for you pretty good, Adi.
Alright, now you got to pick someone.
Do we have an entry list?
Just, I don't know.
Not really yet, but I mean, I think
you know the
Adi's
usual
just
guys.
thinking of the general usual guys here.
Yeah.
Well, for the K&N car, I'm picking Steve.
There you go. That's a good, solid choice.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Yeah, I'm picking Steve for the K&N.
Too bad my Hal Amer's going to beat Steve.
Ooh. Yeah. For the trucks?
I went with Hal, so.
Wait, is Vern Bradley racing trucks this year?
Not confirmed.
Very well might be on that entry list for Daytona next week.
That is a risk, though, because it's not confirmed.
If Vern well, okay. So I can't
Let's
put
just
an
say
if.
I'm on the entry list in Daytona. We'll put me on the entry list right now.
Well, if Vern Bradley's on that list, I'm picking Vern Bradley, just like I did every broadcast that I was ever in that he. Because I think we should run the Daytona road course, and that way I know without a shadow of a doubt I will win.
Yeah, wait.
He's just gonna cut the chicane. He's like, fuck this.
But now for the Cadillacs, I'm picking my damn self.
I'm going with you in the Cadillac, and that don't even matter if I'm in the damn car. I just
me and that Cadillac have found a happy
hard
spot.
to beat.
Yeah, but Greg, how do you feel about Moody having the majority vote?
Well, that's okay, my man Moody. If he gets up there and beats me, I'm not going to be angry about that one bit. Not even sad.
All right, boys. I know it's early in the season. We just guessed who's going to win next season. I mean, next race. Let's see who do you guys have winning championships?
Me, and me.
All right. We're doing this right now. You can't pick yourself.
All right, K&N series. Let's start at the bottom this time. I'm on the bottom with the name.
Yep.
So K&N series, I'm going with. It's going to be a tough battle between you and between Robbie, Steve Blankenship, and Hal Amy. But again, I'm going to go with the 3-car Hal Amy. I think he has a breakout season this season for sure. I think he keeps the momentum from Daytona all the way through the season and wins the championship.
Okay, Vern has Hal Amy. Vern, who do you have in the trucks? Oh, wait, no, let's have everyone do the K&N, and then we'll come back. Right?
I got Hal Amy.
All right. What, Nation? Okay,
It's
Nation has
Robbie's
Hal Amy.
turn,
All right, but you guys also. All right, so do what Vern did. So pick a couple guys you think can do very well, and pick the guy who you think is gonna win. So I'm gonna have. I mean, who won the last year? Steve.
Yep, Steve Blankenship is last season's winner.
So I like Steve, but I think Hal. I think everyone in that garage here is the guy towards the end of that season. I mean, how he drove. He got to win, but he didn't really get the results he really deserved, even today. I think Hal Amy is going to win the championship. I can't pick myself to be up there, but I think Steve's going to be back in there. And I think if John Sanu can be consistent enough to show up, I think he'll be in there. And yeah, Nation said he'll be right back. So we're going to head it over to David Moody.
I got to go with my boy Steve Blankenship again.
You got to pick one or two who's also going to be in that run.
Well, Hal's definitely going to be up there. He was up there last year. I think you'll be in there, Robbie.
Okay.
It's all going to come down to finishing, man. If you just
That's
keep running,
exactly right, and that's why I chose Iron Man. That's what Greg calls Hal. Hal's an Iron Man.
I mean, before I even got into the series, and I was watching it on ASM, and I was broadcasting it, you never see Hal miss a race.
No,
that's the one guy who's always there.
That's why he's Iron Man, right, Greg?
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I can tell you what, boys, I'm not missing a race this year. I've got a job. I can hit them all.
we're going to have a second Ironman then, and and that's another thing. I didn't, for some reason, it didn't register on me that Greg Rourke was running the whole K&N series, and he is. So
I forgot about that.
I ain't going against Rourke on that championship because I know that old Momo, when he gets up on that Momo, he can rip that thing around pretty damn good, and you guys might be in trouble.
Okie doke.
Especially at Pocono, Greg's just going to kick your fucking ass.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, when we go to Pocono
probably
this
at
year, we're racing
Indianapolis
for
too,
second.
because he's no slouch when it comes to Indy.
Wait, is Indy on the schedule?
Yeah,
hell yes.
I kept up with Steve
Have you
in that
not looked
practice
at the
at Indy.
website? I've got the K&N schedule updated, but I don't have the none of the other ones done yet.
Oh, I'm sitting here painting my truck for tomorrow night. I wasn't even paying attention.
Well, hold on. I'll send you a link to it. That way you guys can see.
Greg, who do you have?
Up to date.
Greg, who do you have win the K&N championship, and who do you see people competing for that too?
For the K&N championship, and I can't pick myself, I'm going to pick Steve to win. Yeah, I'm going to pick Steve to win. I know you're going to be up there. I know. Hell, boys, I'm going to go out on a limb. My dark horse is going to be Moody. I'm telling you what, boys.
Oh, my God.
All it takes.
What are you smoking?
Listen to me. All it takes in the chase is for a few bad weeks, boys. And if Moody's up there and he keeps running consistent and improving the way he's improving, I'm telling you, he's my dark horse.
Okie dokie, we got a dark horse. We heard it right here. David Moody.
Right here first. David Moody.
Could he win the championship? Okay, we're going to throw it over to Andrew Singleton. Andrew, who do you see win the championship, and who do you see competing for that championship?
Alrighty, boys. So I'm going to start with competing, because nobody is going to guess what I picked to win. So competing, I'm going to say Greg Rourke, Steve Blankenship, Hal Amy. But I'm going to have the championship going because I think he is going to take the win today. Robbie.
Your mic lag.
Oh, you cut out.
Robbie,
That's why I said who.
Robbie. Take the win today and carry that momentum throughout the entire season, win the championship. That's what I'm thinking.
It's going to be hard.
There's a vote for Roddy right there.
Boy, so just for the broadcast now, if Greg can make the race for success, I think we got solid field. I think the majority of the vote got me, myself, Steve, and Hal, but I didn't vote for Greg because I didn't know he was racing full time. So I think that should be a great championship in the K&N. So now we're going to toss it over to the Truck Series, and we're going to throw it back all the way back down to Vern Bradley. Vern, can't pick yourself. So who do you have winning, and who do you see contending for it?
I tell you, that's going to be a really, really competitive series, as it always is. Steve Blankenship is at the top of my list in that truck this season, and mostly with Steve, it's the momentum that he's picked up through the second half of last season, and I think that I think the momentum for him carries on, and I look for Steve Blankenship to be the Truck Series champion next season.
Okay, and then who do you see competing for that championship?
Competing, I see several guys. If Andrew Singleton, runs a full season, Andrew's strong, and he's strong on a variety of racetracks. It's not like he's just an ace on super speedway or mile and a halves. He's decent on a road course. He can run short tracks well. So Andrew's going to be really competitive. Just Steve's consistency. Like I said, the momentum he picked up is really going to be hard to beat.
Okie dokie. So, I'm going to toss it over to myself. How can you go against a two-time Truck Series winner, champion? I mean, you can't. I got to pick Vern Bradley. If there was a Hall of Fame, he would be the first one in there. And I'm going to say, I do see people like Steve K. Blankenship competing. I don't think he's going to win it. I see him finishing somewhere in that top 5 range. I don't see John Snew winning it. I see him getting into the playoffs. He can show up enough. If Singleton can be consistent, I think he's going to give Vern a run for his money, but Vern's definitely going to come out on top. And if John Houston is going to race that truck series full time. This will be a season for the ages between Vern Bradley and John Houston. Okie dokie Nation, you here, buddy? Nope, we're going to toss it over to David Moody.
Yeah, the truck series, I'm in the same boat. I think there's going to be some real good contenders. You got Steve, you got Hal. It's going to be definitely tough in that. But I think it's going to come down between Vern and John if John Houston races. If not, it's going to be between Greg and Vern.
Greg.
It's going to be.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about Greg.
Greg, you running the full truck schedule?
Fuck it, I'm running them all, dude.
Well, he's running them all full time.
Well, okie dokie. Greg, we're going to toss it over to you. Who do you have winning and who do you have contending for that championship?
Vern Bradley, no doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's Vern. I'm not even going to give an argument to that. Everybody else is racing for second place. He's got that truck figured out, man. I'm telling you, we're all racing for second in the trucks. That's just how it is. I took an ass beating from him at Watkins Glen. That's all I needed to see.
I mean, I thought I practiced for that Watkins Glen track. I mean, I would get home from school, do my homework, get on 2 hours every day for a week. I'm thinking I'm going to come in here, blow these guys' doors off. I mean, I've been practicing all week. Get in there, right? First lap in practice, right? Vern Bradley pulls her right up on the side of me and passes me on the outside of one, and my jaw just dropped.
Wait a minute, I got a question. Okay, hold on. Let me back up and punt real quick. When is Tim Hamlet coming back?
Tim will be back, I think, around April. So
okay,
we'll
so
be about midway.
Yeah.
We'll be towards the beginning of the season, but probably too late to.
I was going to say, what are the requirements to get in the chase, though?
Actually, depending on when he gets back in April, he may to compete for a championship this season. You won't be able to miss more than 2 races.
Okay, well, okay. I was going to pick him from a dark horse, but if
all right, boys,
are we doing 2 drop races? What I'm going to do actually, if we're back to a 15 race schedule, is we're going to do 2 drop races and 1 provisional.
What's a provisional?
A provisional is, let's say you missed 3 races in the season, right?
Yeah.
2 of those are drop races, so it'll drop your worst. Your other ones will count anyway.
Oh, and then provisional
so
you get.
Make up for them. So the provisional would make up for your 3rd miss. So you can miss 3 races out of 15. You get 1 provisional and you get 2 drop races.
10-4. All right, guys. Is there going to be a champion for?
A champion for what?
The Cadillacs.
Yes, there is.
Well, everyone picked for the truck and K&N. I got to throw it back down to Vern Bradley for the Cadillac.
I appreciate you guys nominate me for the Cadillac Championship. I mean, that's...
What?
I'm just kidding. Greg Roy on the Cadillacs. I got to give it to Greg. Greg put up the first Cadillac race that we had a blast in, and Greg's a... I consider Greg the grandfather and founder of the Cadillac series here at WFO.
Because he's old or because he founded it?
Damn!
Because he found it. I mean, he's the one that he brought up Cadillacs, and I'm like, yeah, and let's race them on an oval track. And who cares if it gets dark because the fucking things have headlights,
Damn right.
And
Vern.
Let's race them on a short track because they have what? Brake lights.
Exactly.
So a fucker can't say that he didn't see your braking point and smack you in the ass because he's seen your fucking lights, right?
That's right.
Are we doing a full season with those? Like going to different tracks?
We're doing 15 races. We're going from short tracks to big tracks to a road course or 2. That car is gonna be a ton of fun, and it doesn't matter where we take it to. I really think that I think that series is really headed for a bright future. I do. I'm not being biased. I raced that thing 3 times the other night, hosted races, and we were, 30, 35 people coming into the rooms, and everybody loved it. That I never got any negative feedback on that car. None.
All right, so you have Greg.
Greg's gonna win a championship in the Cadillac.
Okay, doke.
That's
so.
If he runs a full season in the Cadillacs, he'll win it.
I think Greg's gonna be very competitive in that series, but I gotta go with a dark horse. I feel like David Moody got some talent. I feel like the super
Moody wins the
speedways.
Cadillac is what he's saying. He's giving Mayhem the Cadillac.
I think
might
Moody.
race it too, but I don't think I'm gonna win the whole league. I hate to disappoint you.
I think Moody. I think Moody will run well at restrictor plates. I think his consistency showing up could really pay help him out in the long run. And anything could happen. So I'm gonna go with David Moody. I think Greg. If Greg loses the championship or Vern loses the championship, it's not gonna be on track. It's gonna be because of something off the track. But if that doesn't happen, I think Moody's the next guy up.
Well, it's likely that I won't compete full-time in the Cadillacs. I'm going to run as many races as I can because I'll be honest with you guys, I love driving the car. It don't matter if it's on a road course or anything. And just like Greg said, it's the most underutilized car on iRacing.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that.
It's the best, most underutilized car on iRacing.
Okie doke. We're going to throw it over to David Moody. David, who do you have win the championship and who do you have running up there?
In the Cadillacs, I'm going to give it to Greg. I'll give him competition on some of the bigger speedways, but the short tracks, I'm not real good with that car on the short tracks. It don't feel like I like it too or something. I don't know. We tried it the other night I think we're at USA or something. I like it on USA, but I do like it on Daytona, Talladega, especially at night. So, I think Greg will be tough on that one.
Okie doke. We got 2 votes for Greg, 1 vote for Moody. Greg, you can't pick yourself, so who are you going to pick?
I'm going to pick Vern by gosh Bradley. Dark horse is going to be Dave Mayhem Moody.
That dark horse might be. My dark horse, though, I think is going to be Nation.
Oh.
Yep.
I'll admit, if Nation's at 1 step away. Like, I think he's just at 1 step away from being competitive.
Well, he likes the Cadillac, I know that, and I know he's not afraid to send it either. So Nation be tough to beat in that Cadillac.
Gotta send it.
All right,
boys. So we
Trump. Me and Nation's gonna have to get a matching set of Trump cards. It's gonna be the black wall.
That dude said Nation was going to trump the field.
Yeah.
All right, boys. So we went to the future. Now let's go to the past. So let's go through the. So I'm just going to leave it on open.
A little hard to race in the past, Adi.
I don't think I'll win.
Are you sure? I got money on
wins for Mayhem there, and that we don't want to do that.
All right, so let's go to the past.
I forget the record too. When you want lap 16, lap 32,
lap 1, lap 2, lap 3,
I can tell you.
lap 5.
I tell you who won the championships for money. No, but let's go to the past and let's just pick out people who we think have improved a lot. People who you think are kind of on their way. People who you think who you had higher expectations for, and who.
I've seen plenty of them improve, Adi. Steve Blankenship and Hal Amy lead that list.
All right, and then, so any memories you have, anything you guys have about last season, about anyone?
My favorite memories at one time in bank. No.
That's right.
All
right, so here, I'll pop this question.
I don't know if I have a favorite time in a race or anything. It gets. When you're on the admin side of it, some of those races get pretty hectic and cautions come out, and you try to keep the peace because that's what you are when you're an admin. You're just a peacekeeper for the arguments and fights that are about to start on the track. And this season, I'm thinking a little more have at it kind of attitude is probably what we need to do.
Ooh, okay. All right, so let me ask you guys this: who do you guys think that? 1, surprised you guys last season, and 2, most improved or most improved. We're gonna go. We're gonna start up top this time. So we're gonna throw it over to Greg.
Most improved. It's like I said on the broadcast. That's easily Hal Amy. He's found his consistency. He's found his footing. And I expect that he's going to, he'll get on a run here. It wouldn't surprise me this year and win some races.
Okay.
And I tell you what, is somebody else to watch out for is And probably the biggest percentage improvement, in a short amount of time, I'd say it's Moody. I mean, he went from day one slapping the wall on a super speedway out in the middle of the straightaway
Day one,
to
lap one.
boys. Yeah, day one, lap one. He sent it to now. I mean, boys, you can count on him. He'll finish these damn races.
That's right.
Okay, so you have Moody and Hal. Now we're gonna go over to David Moody. David, who do you think most improved last season? Who surprised you a bit?
I like Hal, man. Hal's got. I've just seen him get better and better every race, just moving up, taking up, and yeah, I like Hal.
Yep. Okay, you got Hal, and Hal Amy's actually gonna join us. So Hal, are you here, brother?
Yeah, I'm here.
So right now you can't pick yourself, but who do you think most improved last season? Who do you think surprised you a bit?
That's a hard one. There's a lot of them. I'll tell you tonight, Moody impresses me. Nation really impressed me tonight.
Okay, is that it?
I was pretty proud of Nation.
Yep, same here. Nation, are you here? Nope. So
he's currently got his headset on and tuned into Pornhub. So.
Okay.
You got your blow up doll there, ain't you?
Yeah.
All blown up, and she's ready, and he painting her to look like the woman he's watching on Pornhub. So.
Remember Makita.
Okay, so
that's right, Makita. That's who it is, isn't it? We hope someone else ain't over there, don't we, Hal? You know who I'm talking about.
Thorndike.
No.
Matt.
Damn, we're live streaming.
So it's my turn to pick, and I think the clear favorite's Hal Amy. I'm just gonna share a quick story. So it was week 2, right after Daytona, and it was a Saturday night, and we went to Kansas to test. And I mean, maybe Hal was mid-pack. I mean, I think I was top 5. I think Hal was like 12th or something, 13th, around there. And then when we came back to Kansas, he got pulled by like 3/10. So that just shows how much he improved. So yeah, Vern, you're
up. Hal, most improved. I said that before. I'll say it again. Steve Blankenship. I watched Steve come a long way last season. He come from being a top 10 driver to a top 2 or 3 driver every race, and was somebody to contend with. And I know from racing against him on how much he improved there. Moody, short time improvement. David Moody is the fastest short time improver I've seen so far. Greg was right. I mean, Moody went from lap 1, first race, sent it right in a fucking wall to by the end of the season, and he didn't start at the beginning of last season, so it's not like he had 12 races to tune up. Moody had more like, 4 or 5?
Yeah, I started I think you all were 4 races in when I started.
Yeah, and what people have to understand is that it wasn't that you just started racing in WFO then. You started racing iRacing then.
Yeah,
that's when you started racing iRacing, so that you were just getting your first sim racing experience, and you have definitely come a long way for that. I mean, that's the most improved, the quickest improvement I've seen so far.
I'm the only guy that can wreck for 3 laps before that.
We just got a whole bunch of good guys.
Before you wipe her out.
Look at the tight racing we do. I mean, we got a bunch of good guys. I mean,
you can't pick one. It's everybody. It's an entire league, Hal.
I mean, look at what me and Steve was at Homestead last at the Chase. Look at, lap per lap per lap, we were right side by side.
That's right.
I mean, that was a lot of fun.
I mean, even today, guys. I mean, if you look back last Daytona the Cane, I mean, a lot more people swerving down. Today, we had, I think, 3 cautions. I mean, the caution was called because, really tight race. I mean, people were just side drafting so close. And we go back to last year, I mean, no one really did that.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to hold 3 cars off up there by yourself.
Huh? Okay, so now we're going to start Greg. and it's going to be since the start of WFO. Who do you guys think has been in a slump, maybe, or like hasn't really shown all his talent?
Me.
Can't pick yourself. Greg, you're up first.
I'll pick me again. Bad luck.
I was gonna say as far as bad luck, I haven't seen you. I can't pick myself. But my God, I've had my fair share. But
only when I'm around you.
But no, I'll tell you what. And he finally broke through and got him a win last year's old Rick Reinert.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
He went a long, long time and was in position to win, in position to win, in position to win.
Look at Springer.
And Richard Springer's the same way.
Absolutely.
Them two boys, I'm telling you, they're good. They're good, solid racers. You don't have to worry about racing around them. They're respectful. But as far as luck goes, if they walked outside and it was raining dollars, they'd get hit in the head with a bill.
Yeah.
I was going somewhere else with that, but we're on a stream, so.
Okay, Moody, you're up.
Bad luck? Gosh, man. I'd have to say Greg. Greg's been in a couple races where he's had the awfulest luck of anybody I've ever seen.
Okie dokum.
He just mayhem without mayhem being there.
Nah, I take over that position, Moody.
Okie. All right, we're gonna shut our stream down. I think we've been streaming on YouTube for a while there and burning up my OBS, and it's done told me about 2 or 3 times that it crashed on me and I had to restart it. So I think it's about time we go ahead and shut the stream down from our podcast after the race. Hope everybody enjoyed the show tonight. If you did, I'm Vern. That's Hal.
I'm Hal.
That's right. Call your guys'
I'm
names out. And if
I'm
you
Robbie.
didn't enjoy it, then our name is Thorndike and
Thorndike.
Easy. Still on stream.
Who else?
Get picks now.
Oh, who's that kid you kicked out?
Nation.
That's right.
My name's Hal Amy Driver, number
my
3
name's
car.
Randy Souter. If you don't like it, you can suck my. Right.
And if you like what you see, come join us.
Right.
Never mind.
All right, YouTube. Have a good night, everybody watching. This is all of
See you
us
guys
at
tomorrow.
WFO
Tune in
Racing,
tomorrow.
Saying see you guys tomorrow night.
Yep. See you tomorrow, guys.
See ya. How?
All right, fellas.
What?
How the fuck were you so fast?